しちゃったかも。
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I have a passion for acting. So summer of 2024, last summer, I decided to put myself out there. I applied to a few things and luckily I ended up getting a call to be an extra bodyguard on a set. I forgot the name of the set, but it was some cool action movie set. Now, of course it was nothing big, but I was still hyped as heck because it was my first ever hands-on acting stuff and I was getting paid. So I went along with it and ended up emailing them back saying that, yeah, I'm available to act. Now, the shoot was all the way in Brooklyn and I lived in the Bronx. So I was like, how am I gonna make it? But then they emailed me and told me the call time was at 6 p.m. in the evening. So I thought I was chilling, that's easy peasy. I can make that, What, Bronx to Brooklyn is like 1 hour, 2 hours max if it's a lot of, rush hour. So I was chilling. Next thing you know, I get an email from the wardrobe designer saying that the dress code was an all blacked out suit. I'm talking black suit jacket, black pants, black socks, black dress shirt, black tie. Everything was blacked out. Cause I'm playing a bodyguard, so we gotta look, we gotta look official, you feel me? We gotta look official. I realized I was cooked cause I didn't own a black dress shirt. So what did I do? I decided to go out to shop prior to my event. But I didn't want to buy a whole brand new, dress shirt, Sorry for being cheap, but I didn't want to do that. So I decided to go thrift for one. Now, the part that had me annoyed was that the only good thrift stores that I knew about were all in Brooklyn, meaning that I would have to go to Brooklyn, shop for what I need to shop for, go back to the Bronx, get dressed, shower, then go right back to Brooklyn. And for all my New York people, you know how annoying and stressful that could be. But your boy didn't let that stop him. So 1 to 2 hours later, I make my way to Brooklyn and I start thrifting. 2 hours after thrifting, I didn't find nothing, not a single thing. I just saw mad tryharding getting everything. I couldn't even find a black dress shirt. Like, come on, a dress shirt is like the simplest thing to find and I couldn't find one. So what did I do? I decided to make my way back home. Now, on my way back to the train station, I hear someone call out to me. He called out to me and was like, hey. Now, obviously, I'm in the middle of Brooklyn. Of course, I think it's some random. So I was about to just keep walking, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just turn around and see see who's calling me, And that, my friends, is when I met Kenny, an angel sent from heaven. Kenny walks up to me with 2 other people, Kian and Kian's brother. However, at the time, I'm not really paying attention to Kian and his brother because I'm just focused on Kenny, the guy who's actually approaching me. After Kenny walks up to me, he asks me, do you know the brand Eric Emanuel? Now in my head, I'm like, hell yeah, I know the brand Eric Emanuel. Who doesn't know the brand Eric Emanuel? It's like, popular shorts brand, He then tells me that him and his crew are filming an Eric Emanuel ex MLB advertisement collab and they're looking for a baseball player and I fit their role. He was so confident what he said. He got straight to the point. He didn't waste no time. It was like he knew exactly what he was looking for. Like he kept flattering me saying that like I have the build they're looking for. Like we're looking for a guy that's like dark skinned, big, strong. I was a little flattered. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little flattered. But of course, as good as that sounded, I couldn't believe it. I was a little sketchy. So then I started questioning him. I started asking him questions like, why me? Out of everybody, you picked me. Like, what are the odds? Like, like this is kind of random. Like, of course, I'm gonna be a little sketched out. Then he proceeds to tell me, oh, like we're looking for a guy that looks like a baseball player who has, some muscle, glasses. You fit the role. So I'm like, wow, thank you. And it's, I had to mention I'm an actor. I was like, it's a funny story that I do act. So, I had to put that out there, you feel me? Like I'm a little actor, you feel me? Now, after talking to him for a little bit, I still wasn't sure. So I just took down his number and proceeded to leave. But before I left, he told me one thing that may have changed my whole mind. If you have any other friends that look just like you, please text me. We need to know ASAP because the shoot is tomorrow. And then I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. And me not thinking anything of it, I keep walking. But as I started walking, it started to sink in. I'm like, he actually was saying that he needed a character like me. And then when I declined him, he asked if there's other people that look just like me. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So what did I do? I called my boy Fu Noble. I called him up. I said, yo, bro, what this happened, that do. And he was a little sketched out too, but he was like, I should go for it and to let him know what happens. So what did I do? I hit up my boy Kenny and I started asking him more questions like, yo, bro, so like, what time is the event? Where's it taking place? You know, etc., etc. He then starts giving me all these detailed responses. He starts telling me so much information, and then he asks me for my email, my name, and my headshot. And now, if you're an actor, you know when someone looks for your headshot, it's kind of legit. Like they want to know how you look, so you know they could send it to their crew so they can see how you look, so they can see if you're best fit for their production. And now, me assuming that Eric is the head of it, I'm assuming Eric's seen my face. I don't know if this is true, but I'm assuming Eric knows how I look. He's seen me, and I'm literally on his Instagram page. So I mean, he obviously knows how I look, but he approved me, meaning he said that, yeah, I want that kid in my advertisement, you feel me? So of course I'm gonna be a little bit hyped because Eric Emanuel, like he messes with me, you feel me? He thinks I'm a good looking person, you feel me? He thinks I'm a good looking person. Anyways, so from there on out, I sent him the pics and the rest was history. Now let me tell you guys something. The lesson of this story is to embrace courage and take risks. If I hadn't taken that leap of faith and went to Brooklyn earlier to when I was originally supposed to go to Brooklyn, that Eric Emanuel advertisement that I was in, someone else would have been it. It wouldn't have been me. For sure it wouldn't have been me. I'm just some random kid in the Bronx that happened to get lucky. Let this be a reminder to you that stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to amazing opportunities that you would never have imagined. Before I even left my house that day, I never would have thought that I would be in an Eric Emanuel advertisement. I'm literally on his page. Like, that's like, it's crazy to think about because like that's like a big brand, and like even though like I'm still unknown right now and I'm making my way up there, my face is out there, and I'm gonna keep putting my face out there until I get to where I want to be. So please take risks and take that leap of faith because it's gonna come in clutch one day when you least expect it. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to push that like button. If you want to see or hear about my experience on set of the Eric Emanuel production, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I think we did.